Hi beauties, welcome. So this is an invitation for an up-and-coming offering within the school, and it is a very holy Magdalene Priestess pilgrimage to the lands of Kemet, Egypt. And currently I'm actually in Wales in the UK and at a beautiful initiation chamber. And this is a very earth-based ceremonial site, temple, that I have been experiencing an activation of some Grail-like codes that have been readying my body in preparation for the trip. So I felt it was very much ripe to share this particular offering from this place. So this particular Magdalene Priestess pilgrimage, we're going to be deepening into the mysteries of Mary Magdalene and the rose that she carries, her own mythology, and really following the heart of Mary Magdalene in Egypt. And this not only means her connection to the lands there and the temples, the stars, the Neteru, the energies of the deities there, but it's also awakening really a very specific Magdalene or feminine frequency within the earth, within the magnetic field at this time. And so it's going to be a really exquisite and precious experience for those called to come. It's going to be an intimate group, and we're going to have an experience of being immersed and imbued by this energy of coming to the heart of Mary Magdalene and the rose mysteries that she unfolds through her deep and soulful tradition. And so, in keeping with where I am right now, the essence really of this time and what Mary Magdalene is so passionately bringing forth as part of our modern restoration of the priestess path is this courage and remembrance and devotion to the mysteries of life, death, resurrection, and these soulful, deep earth rituals that are connected to being able to access these deep memories and codes that we carry as women. And so really the map that we're going to be following in the actual land and the temples that we're going to be spending time in are going to be opening up a map that Mary Magdalene follows. Yes, and we're going to be feeling into her energies when she was there, going to specific places that I feel that she's walked consciously there physically as a human in her previous incarnations, but also before, and also where she's very present now, bringing that cup of plenty to us, the Grail. And so that Grail is this map, it's this opening of this rose journey of our own sacred life journey in the now. And as I said, also awakening the collective awareness of the feminine, and how the feminine and the deep mysteries that she carries can support us in this transformative time. So Mary Magdalene, as a high priestess of Isis, not only was initiated in these sacred temples, some that we will be going to, but she was also and is the force and the current upholding these temples in the etheric, and really is a deep code inside of us to awaken that in this time. And so really this is a symbol of awakening our bodies as temples, as a temple of the rose, and this is what she's going to be guiding. And so through her arts and reconnection to the oils, to awakening the rose through temple arts, the arts of the feminine, through sound and working with the song lines, through ceremonial ritual working with sacred geometry in connection to codes and awakening codes and understanding light codes, specifically Grail codes, and then receiving her wisdom around the path of embodied enlightenment, which is really where we begin to awaken encrypted, deep, soulful love codes, and we bring it into frequency, we bring that into form to raise consciousness, to bring new perceptions and truth and devotion to our lives. So this particular Magdalene pilgrimage, there will be a beautiful rose that's going to be overlighting it, as well as working with the chalice mysteries, which is really part of what is shared within the school. We're going to be visiting Luxor. We're going to meet Sekhmet and the Nile there, and then we're going to have an evening in Luxor temple under the stars. Part of what I'm going to be sharing is very much what I experienced and where I received the most exquisite initiations within the Magdalene Isis lineage. Therefore, there will be visits to temples, but it will not be something that we do absolutely every day and go to one temple after the other, because we're going to be incorporating and integrating through the sacred arts of the Magdalene, which means we're going to be oiling, using the oils, working with holy wrapping, sacred shamanic mysteries, dance, temple practice, reflection, initiation, and ritual in temple spaces. After we've been in Luxor and we've had our time there, we're going to be going to Abydos and we're going to be staying there for a retreat. During our time there, we will be visiting some very sacred sites. Obviously, both the Abydos temple and also the tomb of Seti, but we're going to be traveling to Dendera and really receiving deep nourishment and inspiration of the divine feminine. So this time in Abydos will be in the House of Life, which is really one of the most ancient pilgrimage sites in Egypt. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua have spent time there and spend time there energetically, and the Garb, the mountain range connected to Abydos, which I'll obviously share more about during our time alongside with Aset, beautiful temple keeper there. And these mountains are connected to Avalon, another stargate, which is the stargate obviously of Abydos, or the Garb will be serving us for that really deep, rich cherishing of these sacred mysteries and temple path of the Rose of Mary Magdalene. So we're going to have a gorgeous time here to be able to go into the temple as a group, guided around it, but also then to go alone to carry out ritual, to listen to this very powerful temple of Holy Union. We'll then complete our retreat and we'll go to Aswan, and here we're going to be spending the last part of our pilgrimage together in this holy isle, lands of Isis, with the water on the Nile. And then we'll be completing by journeying past Edfu to receive a solar disc initiation there, and then back to Luxor. Mary Magdalene will be sharing about her tender, deep relationship with the death and the resurrection and life mysteries. And so it feels like a real gift to be really transmitting from this very beautiful and holy place with the birds, with this interconnection with our ancient ancestors who all worked together and understood And even though the temples and the systems may be slightly different, they're all carrying such a depth and breadth of understanding for us in this modern time. So if you feel called to join me, it's going to be a very tender and sacred experience, and Mother Nile is really opening her heart and her waters to those women ready to replenish and to restore, and to feel these holy oils as we walk the Magdalene pilgrimage, and give ourselves space and time to really receive Mary Magdalene's holy teachings. It's a blessing. So this sacred Rose Awakening pilgrimage is going to be from the 17th to the 28th of November. Please do get in contact with me directly if you feel a calling and you'd like to know more. It is a process of having a conversation, and then once you register, you'll receive a welcome email with much more details about our pilgrimage and what to bring, where to go, what flights to get, and to prepare yourself for a very beautiful sojourn into the heart and the spiritual awakening initiation path of Mary Magdalene. Sending you all my love. Mwah. It's very auspicious holy space. Thank you. Blessed be.